Hello there. Welcome to another exciting episode. Now, in today's episode, we are going to talk about Jesus. We're going to talk about some of his teachings. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe and like this video so that you do not miss out on any future videos. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Rather, it is meant to promote understanding and appreciation for the teachings of Jesus. So with that said, let's explore the wisdom of one of the most influential figures in history. The Golden Rule is a simple, yet profound teaching that Jesus gave us that teaches us to treat others the way we want to be treated. They are a powerful message of hope and promise for those who follow his teachings. The parable of the Good Samaritan is one of the most famous parables told by Jesus. The miracle of the loaves and fishes is one of the most well-known miracles performed by Jesus. In this story, Jesus feeds a crowd of over 5,000 people with only a few loaves of bread and fish. Remember that as followers of Jesus, we are called to be more than just churchgoers. We are called to be disciples who put our faith into action. Let us strive to be more loving, compassionate, and forgiving towards others, just as Jesus has shown us. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Until next time, God bless you. This miracle teaches us about the limitless possibilities that come with faith in Jesus. It shows that with just a little bit of what we have, we can make a significant impact in the world. The miracle of the loaves and fishes also teaches us about the importance of sharing what we have with those in need. Jesus did not hesitate to use the resources that were available to him to help as many people as possible. He did not wait for the perfect conditions to happen. Instead, he made the best out of what he had. This teaches us to be resourceful and to never underestimate the power of our actions. It tells the story of a man who is robbed and beaten on a road and left to die. Jesus' message of love is at the core of his teachings. He taught us to love God with all our heart, soul, and mind, and to love our neighbors as ourselves. This message is a call to action for all of us to show love and compassion towards others, especially our enemies. It challenges us to break down the walls of hatred and prejudice and to embrace those who are different from us. Jesus' message of love is a radical idea that goes against the norms of society. He did not teach us to seek revenge or to repay evil with evil. Instead, he taught us to turn the other cheek and to bless those who curse us. This message is not just a suggestion, but a command. It is a call for us to live a life of service and to be a beacon of hope in a dark world. A priest and a Levite, both religious leaders, pass by but refuse to help him. However, a Samaritan, a member of a despised minority group, comes across the man and takes care of him, paying for his lodging and medical expenses. This parable teaches us about the importance of compassion and helping those in need, regardless of their background or beliefs. It challenges us to look beyond superficial differences and to see the humanity in all people. It also reminds us that we should not judge others based on stereotypes or prejudices. Instead, we should treat everyone with respect and dignity and be willing to help those who are suffering. The parable of the Good Samaritan is a call to action for all of us to be more compassionate and helpful towards others. It teaches us that we have the power to make a positive impact on the world by simply treating others with kindness and respect. Each beatitude offers a different perspective on how to live a life of faith and the rewards that come with it. For example, the first beatitude is, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." This teaching suggests that those who are humble and recognize their need for God, so help are the ones who will inherit the kingdom of heaven. Another beatitude is, "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled." This teaching encourages those who seek righteousness to persevere in their efforts, because they will ultimately be rewarded. The Beatitudes challenge us to look beyond the material world and to focus on spiritual values instead. They remind us that true happiness and fulfillment can only be found in a relationship with God, and that those who seek his kingdom first will have everything else they need provided for them. This rule is applicable to all aspects of our lives, and it serves as a reminder to always consider the feelings and perspectives of those around us. When we interact with others, it is easy to get caught up in our own thoughts and feelings and to forget that they too have feelings and perspectives that deserve to be respected. However, by following the Golden Rule, we can ensure that we treat others with fairness and kindness. By putting ourselves in other people's shoes, we can better understand their actions and reactions and respond with empathy and compassion. This rule is not only a great way to build relationships with others, but it is also a path to personal growth and self-improvement. When we treat others well, we feel good about ourselves and our sense of self-worth increases. Conversely, when we treat others poorly, we may feel guilty or ashamed. Therefore, by following the golden rule, we can strive to become better individuals and contribute to a more positive and harmonious society. We can all agree that the Bible is one of the most influential books of all time. It has inspired art, music, literature, and even laws and governments. As someone who is not particularly religious, I found myself drawn to his words of wisdom and his radical message of compassion and acceptance. In this video, I want to share with you some of the most thought-provoking and impactful teachings of Jesus that I came across while reading. These teachings are not only timeless but also universal, meaning that they apply to everyone regardless of their religious beliefs or background. So whether you are a student, a professional, an artist, or anything in between, I believe that these teachings will inspire and motivate you to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. The stories within its pages have shaped the course of history and continue to be relevant in today's world. And at the center of it all is the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. The Lord's Prayer is one of the most well-known prayers in the world. It is a prayer that Jesus taught his disciples when they asked him to teach them how to pray. This prayer is a beautiful example of how to communicate with God, and it is a prayer that can be used by anyone, regardless of their religious beliefs. When we pray, we should remember to be humble and respectful when addressing God. We should acknowledge his holiness and recognize our own imperfections. At the same time, we should also remember to be bold and confident in our requests. Knowing that God is willing to listen and respond to our needs, remember that when praying, it is not about the words we use, but about the attitude of our heart. It is about approaching God with humility, reverence, and a sincere desire for his blessings. So the next time you find yourself in need, I encourage you to take a moment to pray and ask God for help. You may be surprised at the answer he gives you. His parables, his miracles, and his message of love and redemption have resonated with billions of people across the globe. But what were Jesus' teachings? What did he actually teach us? I've been reading the Bible lately, specifically the New Testament, which focuses on the life and teachings of Jesus. Before we dive into the teachings, I just wanted to say that this video is not intended to proselytize anyone. The first teaching we are going to discuss is the Lord's Prayer. Next, we have the Golden Rule. Moving on, we have the Beatitudes. The Beatitudes are a series of blessings that Jesus shared with his followers during the Sermon on the Mount. Next, we have the parable of the Good Samaritan. Moving on, we have the miracle of the loaves and fishes. And finally, we have Jesus' message of love. These teachings of Jesus have had a profound impact on my life, and I hope that they have inspired you as well.